when you go outside and you don't start eating some tree. Welcome to my video. This time I will talk about some sort of long-term diet I do, and it's not eating sweets. How I feel? Normal. Did it really take anything from me? Maybe. What exactly does this contain? What am I eating? What I'm not eating? Will I continue? How long am I on this diet? Check out this video to find out answers to these and much more deeper questions about not eating sugar. So I'm not eating sugar for over 7 months. So it's more than half year of not eating sugar. Of course, I want to first clarify what does this mean for me. I'm not eating sweets, any Mars cereals and this sort of very unhealthy things with ton of calories, ton of sugar that is really unhealthy. Also, I don't eat cakes that contain added sugar. It's mainly considering this added sugar because I eat fruits which have fructose. Still drink milk in my protein shakes because it's tastier. Few weeks, few months didn't drink even the milk or almost at all or at all. Only kind of sweet thing I do is either the protein shake. Protein is kind of sweet. Then I make cornflakes mixed with the protein with the milk. My smoothie is 1 banana, 1.5 scoop of protein. You can also add berries and so on. I'm not really doing it anymore. It's easier to just put banana, so you just slice it into pieces. You can also add peanut butter. Just mix it up and drink. It's pretty tasty. Almost any sugar, just the one in protein and milk. Yeah, it's a sugar, but it's definitely healthier than some cake or actual milkshake. These kind of supplement of the sweets. I survived more than 7 months. When I could do this, then probably you can too, because since childhood I loved sweets. When I say I loved sweets, I eat them daily. I was in a boarding school. I used to go and buy literally 2 full bags of groceries, which were mostly just sweets. Various chocolates, croissants, maybe very little fruit sometimes, and if I wouldn't stop this, I was just gaining more and more fat, and it was terrible. After stopping to eat sugar, I had some injuries with my wrist, just wrist ligament and so on, so I couldn't even go to gym. There was also winter break, where usually everybody gets fat because it's Christmas and you eat a ton of sweets. I, guess what, didn't eat the sweets, so I didn't not only not get fatter, I also lost a lot of fat. So my fat percentage went from over 20 to like something like 18%. In a time where I did not exercise pretty much at all. If I add exercise to this, I think it would be even better. So I want to work on increasing that and also further developing my diet, making it more healthy, decreasing the carbs, which are still unhealthy and I eat a lot of them. But I think this not eating sugar is relatively simple. You can supplement it with a protein things, maybe even some protein bars with a low sugar. Definitely check it because some of them say they are low sugar and they have like 5 grams of sugar or something like that in one small bar. So you probably don't want to eat that. I think this is something anyone can do and it's very healthy. There are not really negatives to it. Aside, maybe when you go out socially, you go with your friends or family, dinner, and then they have desserts that look super amazing. You sometimes would want to eat it, but you just can't because you said no. And for me, it's either 100 or 0. I'm either on or off. There is not in between. It's one or the other. It's like 2 opposites. I think this is for most of people. If you allow 1 or 2 steps to one side and you get fully there and won't be that hard. But if you have that strong barrier between that and you don't decrease the amount of the diet or something and have the limits from beginning, and you can keep it up for a long time. It's the same thing like when I was going to grocery shopping and so on, I used to buy just sweets. Now when I go to the store, I don't even look at sweets. I'm like, oh, sweets? Why would I even go there? Like, I'm not eating that. It's like when you go outside and you don't start eating some tree. It's that sort of thing. Maybe more actively reminding myself because of the long 18 years that I was eating sweets so much. It's like still partially in me, of course, the love towards the sweets, but it's so mild and you need to like think about it. This is what I want to do? No, it's not what I want to do. This is what I want to do right now in short term. But what I really want to do to achieve my long-term goal, which is great physique, maybe having great business, respect, And mainly, after all these things should lead into the main goal of happiness. Will you be happy if you are super fat, you can't move, can't do any sports and so on? Because this is what sweets lead to if you don't control them. If you can't control yourself and measure your calories and totally limit them and so on, and still eat sweets, good for you. I'm not that kind of person, as I said. It's either 100 or 0 for me, on or off. There is no in between. There is kind of no compromise in these sort of things, because like one compromise and it all ends. Yes, so let me know what you think about no edit sugar diet. Let me know if you keep up any diets, and what would you wanna hear next. I was thinking about maybe trying some other diets like keto and maybe even vegetarian or something of that sort, because making your diet very simple also helps in your personal development, your business, and everything you do. And have a nice day. Goodbye.